in Islamic country, you can add the rule that you cannot spend this currency on alcoholic and tobacco products by design. Or you can actually mark the currency with a special star, so the state budget won't be able to spend, for private person. And when you create the banknote, you actually spend quite a lot, like 15 cents to issue one banknote. So to create the currency, you spend money. To destroy the currency, you spend money. And even to move the currency from one bank to another bank, you need an armored car with the guards to transfer your cash. And a digital form, of course, it's a lot cheaper. So you save all those costs. And again, the zero human factor, no one would like to actually grab this armed car. So the central banks can use this system to drastically decrease the cost of creating the currency, of managing the currency, and to exchanging the currency together with the cross-border transfers, cross-border remittance. And as the technology is available now, the question is how to actually use the current banks, because banks do not hold that digital cash accounts central banks will hold. So the banks just can provide the better customer service, payment cards, mobile apps, but no more, no less. If the bank will fail, you will still be able to get your cash from the central bank. But
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and WO book. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love. And then also those who purchased at the store, blowing the store up. Much love to you also. And guys, we're going to get into cryptos and Bitcoin first, of course. But guys, please share the video and also make sure you hit the like button. I know when I watch videos, I forget to hit the like button too. But please make sure you hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Now, guys, getting into Bitcoin and cryptos, we see the fact is that Bitcoin has took a little leg up. We see stocks have took a big leg up. Now, of course, I go over, we know the Fed is controlling both cryptos and we have stocks. So the fact is that they have to keep the stock market up. Why? Yes, because of the election. So we knew it was going to bounce right back. So guys, just make sure you're staying focused on who controls it. We follow the money. Now we have XRP went up that little penny, and of course we went up. We had Tether drop down a little last night under the 99.9, and we took a little pump. Now, the fact is that we have Tether basically is now launching on Solana. And we saw what? Solana takes that 34% increase. So, guys, make sure we keep an eye. We went on to OMG Network. They took a pump. So, and then they're going to be going on 2 other networks. So, guys, make sure that you are staying focused on Tether because they are making these coins, $1 million coins, $1 billion coins. Bitcoin went up because of why? Because Tether pumped it. Tether goes up. Why? Ethereum goes up. Why? Because Tether pumps it. So guys, make sure we are staying focused on Tether. That is the monster. That's the elephant in the room that no one talks about. Now, getting over into actual crypto news. I know a lot of people ask me about CME and CME gaps and all that good stuff. So I posted this here just to give you a rundown on how the Bitcoin contracts work. Now, we know everything is cash-based. So the fact is like 50,000 to play. So as long as you have that 50 grand, you can play. And then, of course, they settle in cash. And that's the reason why we take a big hit, guys, because they settle in cash. We know BAC said they settle in Bitcoin, but we haven't seen any type of evidence that they settle in Bitcoin. But the fact is that basically they settle out in cash. So that's the reason why we take this big hit. And like I stated, all last month they kept saying they were breaking records. So now these guys cash out, then that's the reason why we take the hit. But we slowly see volume is coming back to normal. So guys, we should be going up. And then of course we have back in the middle of the month. So of course I'm going to be doing a video on that once we get closer. Now, basically we have Walmart Canada using blockchain for freight supply chain. Now, guys, we know that VeChain is going to be a big key in this department, but we see supply chains moving over to blockchain, and supply chain is very, very important. With the C word, we saw the supply chain get totally messed up. So we know how important that is. Now, we have Bangladesh to get its first blockchain remittance service. And then also, who also says remittance all of a sudden is also Trump. So guys, make sure they use terms on purpose. So don't forget that NWO writes everything that he says. We have new Activision patent. Now basically going right back into gaming, guys. I talk about gaming all the time. Well, basically it will be able to draw players' performance from a public blockchain. And this is a patent, guys. So we see everything moving over into blockchain. And remember, I've always said this plenty of times, Korea has been tokenized gaming anyway. So the tokenization is the easy part. Basically, once they get everything over the blockchain, just tokenize it, and you know, the sky's the limit. But guys, getting into the video, basically we have, don't forget that we had R3 talk about putting a time limit on giving people money. So the fact is that basically what this guy went over is that you can put a restriction on what you can actually buy on blockchain as far as with going over to this digital dollar. So the fact is that basically if you have a time limit, what you can particularly buy, basically guys, this is all total control. That's all crypto and blockchain is about, is to give the powers that be total control over what you can buy or sell. You know, don't want to go over biblically what you, but guys, we slowly seeing this, and the C word, what pushed us to this. Now, getting over into world news, guys, we have Warren Buffett buys $250 million worth of Snowflake shares. Guys, make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Basically, Economist article has letting the elderly out of prison. So, guys, we know that the C word has pushed this also. Letting these prisoners out. Now, we know that probably a third are nonviolent. We know another third is mentally, you know, they should be in a mental hospital instead of prison. And then maybe the other third should be there. But the fact is, guys, prison was just nothing but another form of slavery. That's all it was. And if you have my NWO book, you see all the products that are made in prisons, but they put a label on it like it's made in a country. So guys, it's been a scam all along, and these are big companies that I have in the book, like McDonald's and all their gear and all that, guys. It's crazy. But lastly, guys, we go over Fortnite is battling, of course, with Apple and Google, and we'll start seeing a lot of these gaming apps battle with them, because what happens is that the fact is that these big corporations want more of a share. I write books. And I know basically I have a kid's book that I want to sell, but if you look at what these companies are doing like Disney and whatnot, they just want to hand you a check and not give you any type of royalties at all. Hey, take this, and this is all you get. So basically, if you see these corporations have become so big, you're looking at Apple, it's almost $2 trillion. Well, it was $2 trillion, but fell down a little bit. But the fact is that, guys, you see the corporation takeover, and I will go over this in my NWO book also. And then also people ask me about the Apple and Tesla. Don't forget, guys, that Apple and Tesla normally go down at this part of the season. But the fact that anytime you do a split, of course, basically it gave out more shares. So you're automatically going to take a hit anyway. They're not going to educate you on that, but you're definitely going to take a hit. But you'll definitely see a rise going into the first quarter, going into the second quarter after their first quarter earnings, well, fourth quarter earnings. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher NWO book. Also, we have the cryptos, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, the stocks. Basically, you have your Cobalt, chip stocks, gaming, banking stocks. Also, everybody sitting at home, don't forget about the at-home stocks. The C word, the biotech stocks, they're still pumping it up in that. And then also, guys, since everybody's sitting at home, getting their free money and waiting on the free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.